All right, guys, so do you have a post-close follow-up plan for your clients? Statistically, you're gonna get the most referrals out of a past client within the first 90 days. Think about that. They just moved into place, they're excited, they're happy with it for the most part, and they are willing to still be happy about you helping them with their service. So what's your plan? And I'm not talking, oh, set a reminder in your phone. I'm talking, do you have a written down, followable, repeatable plan? And you may say, well, I haven't closed that many deals. I don't need that yet. You're probably right, but eventually you will. And when you have multiple closings in a year and you're gonna have to follow with those people on top of the next people, it gets kind of burdensome. And also, if you start early, you can start tweaking it. Maybe you wanna add some things and take them away once you've gone through it a couple times. So here's my advice with post-close follow-up plans. One, be at the closing. That is first and foremost. Be at the closing. This is your time to shine. We all know we kind of sit in the corner, we look real pretty, we don't have a lot to do at the closing table, but you need to be there because this is the culmination of all your hard work. And two, sellers and buyers kind of don't like it when the agent's not there. They feel like they're just a piece of meat that you just threw to the wayside when it came time to get paid. The next thing I would do is I would call them the next day. Here's what I tell my agents. You need to reach out to your clients probably the closing day, the day after, the fourth day, the first week, the second week, so on and so forth, all the way through. Because here's what happens. They move into a house and there's probably gonna be something wrong with it. Or maybe they found something that they didn't realize was a problem. They're not gonna wanna bother you. Most people won't wanna bother you on these little things. But if you called them and you picked up the phone and said, hey, just checking in, how's the house? Anything, any surprises, anything I can help with? They may say, oh, I'm glad you called because our toilet's backed up or because I don't know how to operate the sprinklers. And you can look like the superhero. This is where you solidify your referrals because you came in not only for the check, but you came in afterwards to make sure they were doing all right. And that is the most important thing. A couple of things to add to your post-close follow-up, depending where you're at. Have they changed their taxes to owner-occupied taxes? Do they have a termite bond that they got with the property? When is that renewal? Maybe you should remind them for that. Birthdays, anniversaries. I stay away from pets. They tend to die quite often and you don't want to send them a pet card when their dog is no longer with them. Also, I try and get their kids' birthdays. I don't need the years. I'm not trying to get all up in their business, but a little $2 Baskin-Robbins gift card on their birthday means so much to our past clients. And lastly, filter in some other stuff. Maybe it's pop-by gifts, maybe it's client events, but you can systematically and intentionally reach out to your clients every couple of weeks. It's not off-putting. They know you care and you're gonna solidify those referrals. But don't forget, you gotta ask for those referrals. So when you make those calls, make sure you kind of work in there. Hey, if you ever know anybody, just let me know. I'd love to give them the same service I've given you. If you do that, you're gonna have more business than you can shake a stick at. And I guarantee you, you can probably get 3 deals out of every past closing.